Over 1,000 years ago in Southeast Asia, people preserved fish by wrapping it in rice and letting it ferment. The Japanese then took that idea, refined it, and turned it into one of the most desired and Instagram-worthy foods on the planet. But few realize quite how many varieties of sushi there really are. So, grab your bamboo mat and sharpest knife because today we're going to take a look at every type of sushi roll we could find. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History Food channel. After that, please leave a comment and let us know what other sushi-related topics you would like to hear about. Okay, let's roll. If you're not familiar with sushi, then much like Bart Simpson,
Isn't that raw fish?
you probably think it's just raw fish. But if you are familiar with sushi, then much like Lisa Simpson, who is the smarter one, you probably understand that sushi is a traditional Japanese dish made with vinegared rice, seasoning, and a vegetable or protein, typically seafood. That vinegared rice is the source of the word sushi, which translates to, it is sour. There are many different types of sushi, but one traditional element remains the same, the rice. The seasoned rice itself, known as shari, is the magic ingredient that gives sushi its distinct look, flavor, and texture, and the dish is often paired with garnishes like wasabi, soy sauce, or pickled ginger and radish. The sushi we know today is called nigiri sushi, meaning hand-pressed, and it was created by Hanaya Yohei around 1824, during Japan's Edo period. Hanaya wanted to provide a quick, affordable meal for townspeople, and mission accomplished. But sushi wouldn't really have its breakout moment until 1958, when a clever restaurateur named Yoshiaki Shiraishi opened Japan's first conveyor belt sushi restaurant in Higashi, Osaka. A similar machine then served up sushi at the 1970 Osaka World Fair Expo, launching a nationwide sushi obsession that's still in effect today. Meanwhile, in the 1950s, most Americans couldn't stomach the idea of raw fish. But by the 1960s, curiosity started to shift the tide. A few sushi spots opened in New York in 1963, and the next thing you know, the New York Times was declaring Japanese food the next big thing. Then, in 1966, Japanese businessman Noritoshi Kanai teamed up with a sushi chef to open Kawafuku in the Little Tokyo neighborhood of Los Angeles. The restaurant was a hit, and it didn't take long for more young chefs from Japan, eager for creative freedom, to begin opening their own spots around LA. And then came the California roll, a clever reinvention that translated sushi for American tastes. By swapping raw tuna for avocado and crab, and hiding the seaweed on the inside, it removed the uncooked fish that scared off noobs. The perfect gateway sushi, it introduced millions of Americans to the cuisine, paving the way for sushi bars and supermarket rolls from sea to shining sea. Given the California roll's importance in the grand scheme of sushi things, you'd think there would be a statue of its creator somewhere in the Golden State, but there's not, and that's partially because it's actually a hotly contested issue. The first recorded mention of the California roll was in an issue of the Los Angeles Times from November of 1979. Less than a month later, an Associated Press story credited the creation to chef Ken Sousa at the Hollywood restaurant Kinjo Sushi. And for the next few decades, that's the story that stuck. More recently, a new story gave the credit to chef Hidekazu Tojo, who claims he invented the roll under the name Tojo Rolls for his restaurant in, wait for it, Vancouver, British Columbia. According to him, the roll's ingredients, crab and avocado, were abbreviated to CA, which is what inspired people to call it the California roll. Experts can't rule out Tojo's claims, but many still believe the California roll emerged from the 1960s cooking scene in Los Angeles. Regardless, the California roll remains a pivotal dish in the history of sushi. And in its honor, here's a roll call of every type of sushi roll we could find. The dragon roll sounds like Smog's most deadly combat move, but it's actually a sushi superstar, often built on a shrimp tempura base and topped with layers of avocado arranged to look like dragon scales. It's then drizzled with sweet eel sauce, making it rich, creamy, and visually stunning. The rainbow roll is a colorful American-style sushi roll that starts with a California roll base of crab, avocado, and cucumber, then tops it with slices of tuna, salmon, yellowtail shrimp, and sometimes avocado. Its bright layers create a rainbow effect that's as eye-catching as it is tasty. The spider roll, not made of spiders. Don't worry, we checked. It features a soft shell crab fried to crispy perfection, paired with cucumber, avocado, and spicy mayo. Wrapped in rice and seaweed, it delivers a satisfying crunch in every bite, and once again, contains absolutely no spiders. The spicy tuna roll mixes chopped tuna with spicy mayo or chili sauce, rolled up with rice and seaweed for a fiery kick. Invented in the US, it's bold, creamy, and comes with just the right amount of heat. The Philadelphia roll sounds like something from the Eagles playbook, but it's actually a dish that brings a bit of bagel shop flair to sushi. Combining smoked salmon, cream cheese, and cucumber, it's a smooth, rich, and slightly tangy fusion roll that perfectly bridges the flavors of East and West. The tempura roll features tempura fried shrimp or vegetables, adding crunch and warmth to the usual cool sushi textures. Often drizzled with eel or spicy mayo sauce, it's a delicious blend of crispy and creamy. The Alaskan roll is a fresh, flavorful sushi roll that celebrates the flavors of the Pacific Northwest. It typically features salmon paired with avocado, cucumber, and sometimes crab or cream cheese. Wrapped in rice and seaweed, this roll is known for its rich, buttery texture and refreshing balance of flavors. The volcano roll is usually a baked or torched roll piled high with spicy seafood mix, creamy sauces, and sometimes fish roe. Despite, or more likely because of its explosive-sounding name, it's a crowd favorite at American sushi bars. The caterpillar roll is not made from caterpillars. We promise. It gets its name from the way slices of avocado are layered on top, resembling the back of a caterpillar. Typically filled with eel, crab, or cucumber, it's sweet, savory, and kind of cute. Hosomaki means thin roll, and it's the simplest, most classic style of sushi roll in Japan. Each roll has just one filling, like tuna, cucumber, or pickled daikon radish, wrapped in a thin layer of rice and seaweed. Fudomaki, or fat roll, is a larger, thicker sushi roll packed with multiple colorful fillings such as egg, cucumber, mushrooms, and pickled vegetables. It's also likely the only fat roll you'll ever be glad to have. The tiger roll doesn't contain bits of tiger, and it doesn't have anything to do with Detroit's baseball team. Its name actually comes from the fact that it's usually made with prawns, tiger prawns. It can also contain shrimp tempura and cucumber, but because of the crunchy tempura batter, it tastes like fried chicken uramaki, so it's a great pick for anyone that doesn't typically enjoy sushi. The shrimp roll is one of the most approachable sushi rolls. Because, you know, who doesn't like shrimp? It's often made with boiled or tempura fried shrimp, cucumber, and avocado. And the cooked shrimp gives it a mild sweetness and firm texture, making it perfect for sushi beginners. Unagi means freshwater eel, which probably doesn't whet the appetite of too many Americans, but is a beloved ingredient in Japanese cuisine. Rich, smoky, and slightly sweet thanks to its signature eel sauce, an unagi roll typically includes grilled eel, cucumber, and rice, all wrapped in seaweed, then brushed with more sauce for a glossy finish. Tamago makizushi is a delightful twist on traditional rolled sushi that might appeal if you're an egg person. Instead of using seaweed, the roll is wrapped in a thin, slightly sweet Japanese omelet. Inside, you'll often find vinegared rice along with ingredients like cucumber, crab, or pickled vegetables. The soft, eggy exterior gives it a light, delicate flavor and a beautiful golden color. Finally, there's the sushi burrito, a modern fusion twist that takes all the flavors of sushi and rolls them into a giant handheld wrap. Instead of bite-sized pieces, a large sheet of seaweed is filled with sushi rice, fresh fish, vegetables, sauces, and toppings, then rolled up like a burrito. Popularized in the 2010s by trendy spots in cities like Los Angeles and San Francisco, sushi burritos are colorful, customizable, and easy to eat on the go. The future of sushi is shaping up to be as innovative as it is mindful. As global tastes evolve, chefs and diners are embracing sustainable sourcing methods, ensuring seafood is responsibly caught or farmed to protect ocean ecosystems. Basically, sushi's going green, and not just from the wasabi. At the same time, plant-based alternatives are redefining what sushi can be by using creative ingredients like tomato tuna or eggplant eel to mimic the textures and flavor of the real thing. And new advancements advancements in nutritional customization allow consumers to craft rolls to their health goals, with options like low-carb rice or protein-rich fillings. The point is, sushi is here to stay, driven by passionate chefs who honor tradition while constantly pushing the craft forward. It's clear that sushi's worldwide success comes from its remarkable ability to adapt and customize to global tastes. And now, please allow us to wrap this video up maki style, in a tasty seaweed nori, past the eel sauce. So what do you think? And what's your favorite type of sushi? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're at it, check out some of these other videos from Weird History Food.